Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Gleipnir episode 10. Last episode, what happened? We were fighting monsters. We were fighting dudes.
Yeah,
the centipede guy.
Yeah, the centipede guy, and then their leader showed up. He ripped out his tooth, gave it to the centipede guy
out of solidarity.
Yep. And then he went off and turned into a giant gorilla man, and now he's taken a special interest in Claire and Shuichi.
Yes. I missed that detail last episode, but he does appear to be a bit befuddled by their relationship or the fact that, there's that kind of thing going on. With that, hope you guys enjoy this reaction to Gleipnir. Make sure you like, make sure you check out our Instagram at Boldcast Media, and subscribe. Really helps us out. Subscribe to our backup channel, which is Boldcast Backup. It's linked on our channel page. With that, we're going to get right into this reaction. Hope you guys enjoy Gleipnir, episode 10. Let's go.
Oh, his teeth are creepy.
Oh shit, so that's what happens. Oh, nice. Well, that's... Oh god.
See, now would have been a good time for the one of you who's invisible to not be wearing a blanket.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Okay.
I can't tell if this is like a test or not, or
I don't
what
think
the fuck
so.
this is.
You're not even looking at my eyes.
He'll telescope lad, he's nothing but trouble.
I don't know why they're leaving, though. Like,
I mean, they're not leaving that far, I'm
True.
sure.
I wonder who it's actually gonna be. Yeah, it's not looking very good. He didn't even consider that.
日俺はクソみてえな俺にこんな日が来るなんて思ったこともねえから他人とも全く馴染めずただただ下ばっか向いてた俺がまあ下向いてたおかげであのコインを拾うことができたんだけどな他じゃうまくやっていけないやつばかりさそうだなお前らみてえなクソな仲間に囲まれてこんな幸せな気分生まれて初めてだぜ
私に考えがあります飛行になってあいつらのボスを暗殺してきます
Okay.
相手が変身さえ解いていればお前一人を見捨てるわけにはいかないそうね悪くないわね見直したわそれなりに肝が据わってるじゃないだけどでもクレアの言う通りだ殺してしまってはあいつらと同じ化け物になってしまう
I wonder if she could actually do it.
I don't know. I don't think you're not the one to be reckoned with here.
一人になりたいってさ
私はただみんなに認識してほしかっただけなの危険な状況
They keep using the same exact shot multiple times.
あなたの力は素晴らしいものよここに植えてほしいのこれはお願い
Is it like a poisonous plant?
I don't know.
And if so, how did she get it?
今
What is going on here?
Maybe Elena's gonna show up for some reason?
Why is he so fucked up? Am I
Yeah, I
missing
don't know.
something?
私がやる
君だけに罪を背負わせたくないたとえそれが間違ったことだとしても僕たちは二人で一つだろ
Still don't like it, but I also don't know what the fuck they're planning.
誰かのためならどんな善良な人であろうとどこまでも残酷になれる
俺はあいつらを裏切った俺と吉岡っていう女二人を仲間に入れてくれああおいあそこ燃えてるぞあいつら山に火つけやがったでもあまり知られてない
They're super flammable. Oh.
があるんだ含まれる
だおめえマジでやばいんだってこの野郎ら
Oh, he's ratting on him.
Idiot.
Forgot about that. Does it kill them or does it just knock them unconscious? Is he fucking dead?
どうするまだかみんな殺すな
Oh god. They run so fucking fast. But now they're running so slow.
He just picks them up. Oh, they're actually getting poisoned.
Holy shit. How poisonous are these fucking flowers? They kill you instantly?
They're probably poisonous if you eat them, and then when it's in the smoke, it like gets in your lungs, maybe. Oh shit. I kill the entire town.
Yeah,
Miles away.
exactly.
お前ら先に逃げろ何言ってんだまずはリーダーのお前が忘れたのか俺は何がでもお前らを見捨てねえ後か
I would be going way farther away than that. Just
Yeah,
saying.
well, I mean, the fire department's gonna be here pretty quick. Helicopter flying over. What the fuck is that?
考えなかったの
Ooh, every time. Disgusting.
そんなの信じられるか私もそうだったあの日
Oh, so she didn't use the
どう
coin.
して姉が私にコインを預けたの自分の犯した罪の重さに耐えられなくてでもそこから逃げることもできなくて 方ないでしょう。姉を救えるのは私しかいないから。
Alrighty then. So now she's gonna try and save Elena.
おや、久しぶりですね。どうですか？コインは順調に集まってますか？
Did she have 100 coins?
I don't
Is that what
think
that was about?
so. I didn't think she had 100 coins.
But she said in a previous episode, she was like, okay, hang on one second.
Yeah, I remember she was talking about if someone already has 100.
What if somebody had 100 coins already?
Mm-hmm.
And now she's back there, looking all determined.
Yeah.
Maybe she actually does have
Maybe
100
she
coins.
does. That would be a crazy plot twist.
Although, I wouldn't have expected that she would be the one to get the power. Or maybe she's just going there to get the little potion, or whatever.
Yeah. That was a pretty good episode, actually. I think.
It was alright. I wasn't too crazy about it. It was alright. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Claire to use those flowers. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Good plan, I suppose. Really lucky that there was all that wind to pick up the scent like that.
Yeah.
And if I remember, what confused me was that Shuichi was smelling them when they were at the riverbed, which means that Shuichi and Claire and all them were downwind from the people at the riverbed. I mean, the winds might have changed, but it was like he's able to keep tabs on them via scent because the wind is carrying their scent to him. So then when they light the fire, now the wind should be carrying the smoke away more in their direction rather than towards where those guys are.
Well, I guess we don't know which direction they ran. They could have ran to the side.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, yeah, that's something to think about, but...
The only way to avoid it would have been to run towards the riverbed if the wind was blowing in a consistent way, in a consistent pattern, but whatever.
But they were there for a while, so the wind could have changed. And I mean, it didn't look like there was a fierce wind. Like, a lot of the smoke was just going straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So, there was a lot of crazy shots of, like, this crazy art style when he was giving the speech about, like, one of you has to die because I'm looking out for my friends and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was creepy.
What was interesting about the episode was the backstory for Madoka and how he was just like random dude, worked at like a bottle depot, and it's like just the classic like apocalypse story of a guy who like isn't preferring is used in like isekais as well, which I guess like a zombie apocalypse type thing would be like sort of an isekai in a way, but he's just normal dude. He's not really excelling at life. He's not really excelling socially. He's not winning the game of society. So he's like when he had the opportunity to completely change the rules and play a completely different game, he took it and excelled at it and took every opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And I'm even more confused whether he actually cares about his friends or not, because it kind of seems like he genuinely does.
Yeah, at first I thought it was just like a tribal sort of thing.
But I don't know.
Now it seems like he actually does care about them.
Because no one cared about him before, so he's like, I don't want to be like those assholes who just didn't care about me.
Yeah. Like when you find those relationships, it matters that you hold on to them, even if it is in kind of this fucked up way.
Yeah,
it's better than being alone, and it's better than just shitting all over everyone. So,
yeah, I'm glad Telescope
Lad, is he dead?
I think he is.
I think he's dead.
I think the thing kills them if you tell secrets. Yeah, forgot about that. Such a piece of shit, though. I loved when Claire called him out. He was so ready to just
sacrifice somebody.
Anyone, but never even crossed his mind
that it could be him.
Even though he is, like, I mean, none of them are, like, that great, but he's, like, the least nice person to be around and not entirely useful. Yeah. Now that they have Shuichi who can smell people. So...
yeah, exactly. He fully got like replaced, essentially. They literally don't need him.
Yeah, pretty rough for him. But it just showed how much of a piece of shit he was. He was just willing to immediately run over to them and be like, "Oh, the classic thing of like someone being a traitor to their group and then thinking that will gain them points with the other group, like in Vinland Saga. Spoilers for Vinland Saga. Do you remember when they were trying to run away? And I forget their names. Askeladd, right?
Yeah, Askeladd's group.
Askeladd's group.
Just turned on him.
They turned on him, and they were like, "We're gonna join the other guys when they show up, and we're gonna."
The other guys were just like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, we don't want people who fucking deserted their other group, who are traitors to the people that they've been with the whole time, and then they just killed them all. So, and this is kind of a similar situation of like, you're not even loyal enough to the group that you've already been with. Why the fuck would we trust you?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I mean, that's why I was wondering if it was a trick of like, oh, if you're willing to betray someone in your group and offer someone up to die, then that's also bad. But at the same time, it could be seen as like, then that means that the rest of you have absolute loyalty to each other.
Yeah.
And are so loyal that you're willing to kill the person who you least care about in the group. So it kind of makes sense, but I'm still not entirely sure.
He's more like, I could see it both ways. Because, like, if he was being loyal to his people, he would demand, like, a sacrifice as payment for what they did to their buddy. But, like, it doesn't kind of make sense if he then wants them to join, because then he's asking them to betray one of their own, essentially.
Yeah. And
then go into his service. So it kind of goes against what he was originally saying.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because we know a little bit about his motives and what his ideals are, but not enough to, I think, make a call, because that's kind of a complicated situation of him knowing what he wants in new teammates and also knowing what his teammates that are already there want. So, interesting. That fire thing was really crazy, and Claire was willing to do it, like, by herself, and she probably wouldn't have made it out of there.
Yeah, she probably would have died. But then Shuichi... That's sort of, like, the first time that Is Shuichi gonna be poisoned now because of his incredible sense of smell or something?
It probably would have got to him already. Those people seem... They seem to...
It was a pretty instantaneous poisoning.
Well, also because they were running as well.
Oh, so yeah, that's a good point, actually.
They were, like, flying full speed through the forest. It was, like, coming at them, like, slightly and then getting heavier and heavier. So it makes sense that it was... They just sort of, like, were like, oh... But... Yeah, I think that was the first time that Shuichi really sort of reached out to Claire in that way and reaffirmed what she'd been saying the whole time.
That's a good point.
That's the first time that he's done that, because every time she would, like, hold him or, like, look at him and be like...
He'd just be sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he'd just be like... and she'd be like, we are one, or whatever, whatever she says.
And he's just, like, kind of agreeing, but also, like, I have no other choice.
But really disturbed by it at the same time. But this time, he seemed to genuinely be on board with that. So, that's kind of an interesting development. And I think that's going to help Claire a lot, because she was so worried about them not being a good fit anymore. And then that whole thing with Elena of like, oh, is she really a bad person, or is she not really a bad person?
Oh, yeah. I wonder what the deal was with that.
Because, what's her name? The girl who does the hair choker things.
I have no idea. I can't remember it, yeah. Oh my god.
Anyway.
I'm literally yawning every, like, 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Anyway.
She did the whole, like, she's like, oh, when you first told me about Elena, I didn't believe you, because I thought, how could anyone just be evil like that? But now that I saw you just straight up in cold blood potentially murder a bunch of people with poisonous smoke and light a forest on fire,
I have no idea what you're thinking.
no idea what people are capable of at this point.
Yeah. Which is kind of, I don't know. Like okay, I'm gonna form this squad and we're gonna look for coins, but you didn't even consider that there would be there would be like actual monsters out there.
Yeah.
Like people who are actually dangerous. Like what did you think this was going to be? There's going to be death involved.
I guess she separated them from normal people. She was like, "Oh, those guys out there, they're just evil, and they were evil always." Mm-hmm. But now it's like she sees that, like, depending on the circumstances, people are capable of doing horrible things. Mm-hmm. Which is sort of a new idea to her, it seems like.
Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Gleipnir and our reaction and discussion of it and to it. Make sure you check out all the previous reactions that we have to Gleipnir on our channel. And check out ReZero, which we're posting almost every day now, except for, I think, Tuesdays and Thursdays, pretty much every other day.
Yeah.
And, we're trying to catch up with that show. We got a bunch of other stuff. We got Angel Beats, we got Kaguya-sama, we got a bunch of stuff you'll probably like. We got the Haikyuu All Openings reaction coming this Friday. We have Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram at Boldcast. Follow our backup channel.
At Boldcast Media on Instagram.
Our Instagram, yes. Our Instagram at Boldcast Media. Follow our backup channel, Boldcast Backup. Stay tuned for future episodes of Gleipnir. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Carson.
Oh, when we get to, thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers. Yeah. When we get to 5,000 subscribers, we'll be doing a special live stream, and we have some exciting announcements, so keep an eye out for that.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's big things coming for the channel, big things. Hope you guys enjoy. See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.